Hey everyone, this is Stephen James from Project Life Mastery. Today I want to talk to you about happiness. How you can experience and feel more joy and more happiness in your life. An emotion that I think deep down inside we all really want to experience so much more of. But often happiness can elude us. It's an emotion that we might get a glimpse of or a simmer of at different times in our life, but we don't feel it consistently enough. And today I want to bring some attention and some awareness into why I think that is and help you discover a shift that you can make in a practical way in your psychology that can allow you to feel and experience more happiness and more joy in your life without having to do something to feel it. Now, let me kick it off with a story. There's a story that I heard of a young cat and an older cat, and the older cat finds this young cat in an alleyway. And this young cat is kind of running around in circles chasing its tail. And so the older cat looks at the young cat and says, "What are you doing?" And the young cat says, "Well, I went to cat philosophy school, and I learned in cat philosophy school that happiness is the most important thing for a cat. And that happiness, number 2, is found in its tail. And so I'm chasing my tail so that I can catch happiness and I can lock it in forever." And so the older cat says, "Okay, that's interesting. I never went to cat philosophy school before, but I also have heard as a cat that happiness is the most important thing for a cat, and that it's also found in its tail. But the difference between you and I, as I noticed, and what I've learned, is that if I just move forward in my life towards what's most important in my life, then happiness tends to follow me." Interesting. Something to think about. What if happiness is something that you don't have to do anything for? Happiness is something that can follow you and that you don't need to pursue it. See, the reason why I think a lot of people don't experience happiness is because they have a belief system, a rule in their mind about what has to happen in order for them to feel happy. So the feeling of happiness, I want you to imagine it's like a target, and the bullseye of that target is happiness, and that's what you're trying to move towards. You're trying to hit that target of happiness. But what determines whether or not you feel and hit that target is the rules you have, the beliefs in your mind of what has to happen in order for you to feel happy. So for example, for some people, if you ask them what has to happen for you to feel happy, what has to happen for you to hit that target to feel happiness and joy in your life, they will say, well, in order for me to feel happy, I need to make a lot of money. And you say, okay, well, how much money? How much specifically? I need to make $100,000 a year, or I need to make $1 million a year to be happy. Okay, interesting. What else has to happen for you to feel happy? Well, they'd say, I'd have to be very popular. I have to have, 1 million subscribers on my Instagram or my YouTube, like all those other people out there that I see that I compare myself to. Okay, interesting. What else has to happen for you to feel happy? They'd say, well, I need to be in a relationship. I need to be with that man or that woman of my dreams that has to be passionate and alive. If I have that, then I'll be happy. Okay, great. What else has to happen for you to feel happy? Well, I need to have 2 kids. I don't want to be that person that's, getting older and older and older and everyone else is getting married and having kids and I don't have that. That would make me miserable, so I need to have a family. Great. What else has to happen for you to feel happy? And they might say, well, I have to read all these books or have all this knowledge and become, very successful at these things and know a lot about them. Okay. What else has to happen for you to feel happy? Well, I got to be fit. I got to be healthy and fit and energetic all the time and have a great body that I'm proud of. I got to have a 6-pack and look in the mirror and feel really good about myself. Okay, well, what else has to happen for you to feel happy? Everybody needs to love me. Everybody needs to like me. And then I'll be happy. If the other people don't like me, then I'm not happy. You can go on and on and on and on. Now, what are the chances of this person feeling happy? Not that often, because they have a rule, multiple rules, of all these conditions that have to happen in order for them to feel and experience the emotion of happiness. So they're making it very difficult for them to experience something that they want so deeply in their life. Imagine something so important to you, but you're not even allowing yourself to feel it and experience it because of all these rules and conditions that you've created in your mind. And you know what often happens? Is once you get close to hitting the target, we often move that target and make it even further. Make it even harder and say, well, I made 100,000, but I'm still not quite happy, so it must be $1 million. I made $1 million, but I'm still not happy, so I'm going to move the target back even further, $2 million, then I'm going to be happy. and you just move that target further and further. And most people, they never give themselves the gift to be able to experience the happiness and the joy they really want. On the other hand, there's other people out there that they feel and experience happiness. It just follows them. They don't have to work at it. They don't have to do anything. There's no rules and conditions in place of all these things that have to happen in order for them to feel happy. They just wake up and they're happy. Now, if you ask that person, what has to happen for you to hit the target of happiness? What has to happen for you? And they might say something like, well, I wake up. I wake up and I realize that I'm alive, that I have this another gift of my life that's been given to me, and that this is an incredible privilege that I have, and that there's a lot of people that don't have this. Billions of people before me that have died and passed away that no longer have this privilege. I would give everything for this gift that I have that I get to enjoy today. And therefore, I'm happy. It's a waste not being happy, to not enjoy and not appreciate this incredible gift that I've been given. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, what else has to happen for you to feel happy? I need to smile. If I smile, I'm telling my face that I'm happy, and therefore I feel happy. Wow, okay, interesting. Well, what else has to happen for you to feel happy? All I got to do is I just got to focus on the people that I love in my life and the people that love me. My family, my friends. If I focus on them and the love of me, I feel happy. I feel rich. I feel abundant in my life, thinking, man, I am so lucky. I'm so blessed. I have a mom and dad that love me. I've got a brother and sister. I've got, friends that I can reach out to, connect with, that are good human beings, that I love them and they love me. Wow, okay, interesting. Well, what else has to happen for you to feel happy? I might say, I just got to acknowledge and appreciate the incredible gifts that God has given me. That God has blessed me in so many ways, put me alive in the most incredible time in human history to ever be alive, and given me all these privileges and all these blessings. This incredible work of art called nature, and the trees and the ocean and the mountains, and all of that I get to enjoy and experience, and all these incredible human beings that are so diverse in different belief systems and different mindsets and different personalities that I get to meet and interact with and befriend and connect with all over the world and learn from. And, human beings have created these technologies like computers and phones, and created incredible music, their art form, and put it on a phone that I can listen to and appreciate and enjoy. And they put together these movies that they put millions of dollars into that I get to be entertained by and enjoy. And then I've got this computer that gives access to the internet. I have no idea how it works, but I can type in almost anything and get the information just like that on the tip of my fingertips. How incredible, how blessed am I? How can I not be happy? Interesting, something to think about. So out of those two people, let me ask you, which person's more likely to feel happy? Answer is pretty obvious. It's the person that has rules and beliefs that allow him or her to feel the emotion of happiness more consistently in their life. They don't have all these conditions and all these rules. And so what if, whether or not you hit the target, not just happiness, but gratitude, passion, inner peace, confidence, love, freedom, success, all the things that you want in your life, what if you have deluded yourself into believing in an illusion that you've created in your mind all these rules and all these beliefs and all these conditions that have to occur in order for you to feel a certain way, instead of realizing that you don't have to? That all that you need is within you right now. It's not outside of you. Happiness is not outside of you. Success is not outside of you. Freedom is not outside of you. Even pursuing freedom, you don't need to pursue freedom. Freedom is something that you have. People have died and killed, risked their lives so that you can be free and I can be free. And we're the most free we've ever been in human history. And you have free will every single day about what time you want to wake up at, and whether or not you want to go to your job or not, and what you want to buy and what you want to do with your life. Freedom is not something you pursue, it's something that you have. And the same thing goes with happiness. It follows you where you go. But in order for you to not be happy, your mind has to delete all the incredible gifts, all the incredible blessings that are around you in your life right now, including your physical body. Oh my gosh, I got a heart that beats 100,000 times a day without me thinking about it. And my organs, and my liver, and my kidney, and my digestive system, and my largest organ called my skin. You'd have to delete and no longer appreciate all the good in your life and only focus on the bad and elude happiness and delay happiness and think that all these things need to happen to feel happy when it's not true. You've created it in your mind. It's a belief system. It's your software that's in your mind, and it's old software, might be 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. You haven't updated it to serve you and empower you in your life, because that's the number one goal of your beliefs. You got to evaluate them and you decide whether or not they're true or not. Because what you believe is going to be true and real for you, whether it's based on reality or not. There's no true beliefs, because everybody on this planet has different belief systems. So who's right and who's wrong? What's right for you is whether or not your belief systems serve you and empower you and allow you to feel the happiness, the joy, and really what you want to feel and experience in your life. My invitation for you is to rewrite the software, to change your beliefs, to write out a new list of rules of what has to happen for you to feel happy. Write it out. I feel happiness anytime I smile. I feel happiness anytime I focus on and notice all the good in my life, which is always around me. I feel happiness anytime I focus on someone that I love. I feel happiness anytime that I wake up to another gift of life. And you write out this list of many ways that you can feel happy that are so easy for you to feel. And guess what? When you feel happy, some people think, well, if I'm happy, then I'm not going to have any motivation to pursue success and to work hard, and I need to kind of have happiness as the reward for the sacrifices I'm going to make in order to get there. That is such bullshit. That is such bullshit. Do you not think that if you're happy first, you're going to have more energy, more excitement, more passion to pursue your goals and your dreams and success and all of those things? You're not coming at it from a place of unhappiness and feeling depressed and lousy. That gives you no energy to even pursue and take action towards it. When you're happy, you can't help but have more energy, more passion, more joy, and want to share that and have more passion and love and happiness that you bring to your work and to your mission and your job and your career and your relationship, and everything improves from that place. So don't delude yourself in making it so hard for you to feel it, when you can give yourself permission and rewrite the software and write out your new list and condition that every day. I'd encourage you every day for 30 days. 30 days. I feel happy anytime I smile. I feel happy anytime I take in a deep breath in and just feel and just take in how abundant oxygen is, that anytime I take in a breath. Have you ever noticed that you never had to not worry about taking a breath? There's always oxygen there for you. It's abundant. You don't have to think about it. You have to do anything. It's a gift. Your heart, your body is a gift. You didn't have to do anything for it. All you got to do is appreciate it. All you got to do is just realize that happiness is always with you and it always follows you. That's my message for you today. Thank you guys so much for your time today. I love you. I appreciate you. I wish you well and happiness and an incredible quality of life. I wish you success, but more importantly, I wish you happiness and joy and fulfillment in your life. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Subscribe for more videos here on Project Life Mastery, and hit that bell icon for notifications. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. God bless you. Take care.